I want to. There's a lot that I learned from being inside. It's a female prison, and most of the women that are in there, it's because there's a man that has to do something about it. So I thought to myself, I'll start an NPO for women, and I thought also with my LLB, another thing that I can do is advocate for women's rights, because like I was telling.
Shut up, man! Round of applause.
Like I was telling Saul, according to me and what I've seen in the justice system, I feel like the justice system isn't fair on women, South African justice system is little to non-existent anyway, because they don't even investigate, mitigating factors, when things happen, they don't check to see what happened, the background and whatever. There's a lot of women are going through a lot in South Africa, and they need a voice. They need somebody to speak.
I want to ask you something. Now that you got your LB lawyer, if you're doing your case, how would you
how would you have defended yourself? Yeah, your angle.
Yeah.
I think. I think my lawyers did a good job defending me, but at the end of the day,
What would you have said? What angle would you have taken?
I would probably take their angle.
Same defense.
Yeah, they did a good job, but at the end of the day,
What angle did they take? Sorry, man, I didn't watch the trial.
Well, we did plead that, okay, fine, I did, I did kill him, but it was in self-defense because we had an altercation. Ended it the same way, but at the end of the day, probably the result would have probably been the same because a life was lost. I don't think they did a bad job because I went to prison. Somebody's life was lost.
So you deserved the time.
I mean, yeah, somebody's life was lost.
Yeah, but I mean, I think if, let's say, for example, right, it could. So what did your team fail to prove in order for you? Because you can kill someone if you can prove that your life wasn't
in imminent danger. Yeah.
Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I go by the name of Unfiltered Kitty, and if you're new here, definitely subscribe to this Unfiltered Family. As I always tell you guys, gumnandi apa umilentoni. What are you waiting for? Do subscribe so that you can become a member of this Unfiltered Family. So loves, on today's video we're actually going to feature Omeg, where he actually featured Usiniswa Maklele, girlfriend of Flabba, who actually passed on, rest in peace to him. So it happened that Usiniswa is the one that actually stabbed Flabba to death. So guys, I saw on the podcast, on the live streaming thingy, live chat, people were not happy the fact that Omeg actually brought this girl on the podcast, because of they declare her as a murderer. And guys, I totally understand Uguti, where you guys are actually coming from. Uguti, why are you actually giving this girl a platform to actually glorify the fact that she actually killed someone? And I saw Uguti, there were other people who actually were comparing the fact that yaga jup nai. But guys, at this point, I feel like girl and Ujup are actually not the same. Yes, they are actually murderers. They killed someone accidentally. It was a mistake, according to them. But at this point, you can't compare Ujup and Usindiswa, mainly because of Ujup was actually a celebrity the moment he actually done this whole situation, and Usindiswa was not. The only thing umuntu beki celebrate, it was Flabba. So I don't feel like she should be given a platform to actually glorify Guti. He actually killed one of our South African hip hop artists. So while I was busy watching that, she actually mentioned Guti she can't reveal a lot of information on that podcast, mainly because of she's doing a documentary. So it actually made me mad, the fact Guti she wanna capitalize in killing one of our South African artists, hip hop artists, and make a documentary where people would actually watch and it would make her money. So I don't get that. It actually made me angry to actually listen to her saying Guti she's actually making a documentary. I understand Guti, you feel remorseful. Guti, you took one of our South African hip hop artists, he's no longer there and stuff like that. But the fact Guti you wanna capitalize in that, it doesn't sit well with me. She does want to share her side of the story, and she was given a platform, Omeg, All she needed to do was to actually share her side of the story with Gwenzagalene and stuff like that. Not do a whole documentary because of she's going to make money. What about like family yaga flabba at that point? What about them? Why is she selfish to a point where she wanna capitalize in killing Uflaba? I don't see the reason why she should actually make that documentary, guys. To be honest with you, I don't feel like she should actually be doing that documentary because of it's like she's glorifying Uguti. She actually took someone's life. And guys, we must remember this girl, we didn't know her up until the whole incident actually happened. We don't know her, so she doesn't owe us any documentary at this point. We don't know, wanna hear her side of the story. Like yes, they interviewed her. She should have shared her side of the story and us talking good to Gwenzagalane. Obviously, G's podcast is actually big. So I don't feel like she should actually open her own documentary and share her side of the story because it's weird, man. It's really weird because of she will gain money, she will gain followers, and I don't know, maybe she wanna be a celebrity. I don't know who's actually managing her at this point, but she's not Kwelu Kumalo, she's not Jup Jup. We don't know her. We only know her just because of Uflaba. That's it. So I don't think she owe us a documentary with Gwenzagalene at that point. She was a side chick who happened to become a main chick at some point because it seems like Uflaba actually like divorced umfazi and became like Baba Sira's and Anai. But at this point we don't know her. So why would she wanna capitalize in that? So I feel like the whole documentary stuff should be cancelled. Even if like we are here and we are it should be cancelled at this point. Because asukwazi. And we can't compare you to Kelly Kumalo. We can't compare you to Jup Jup. We can't. The only thing that we needed from her is her side of the story, of which she was given a platform at McG's podcast. She should have told us the whole details, and then as a country we decide if we forgive her and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter if we don't forgive her and stuff like that. All she needed to do is to share her side of the story, and that's it. Why would you actually wanna make a documentary regarding this whole situation? Who's gonna benefit in this? Yeah, or the king family of Flaba at this point. But anyway, sorry for getting too emotional in this whole situation. I just wanted to share my 2 cent opinion. I feel like, man. But anyway, that's it for me. Do like, subscribe, and comment down on the comment section and telling me how do you feel about this whole Sindiswa Machele thing. Because I'm not happy. To be honest, I'm not happy. But anyway, do like, subscribe, and become a member of this unfiltered family. As I always tell you, Gumnandi Apa, Umelentoni, what are you waiting for? Anything. Do subscribe so that you can become a member of this unfiltered family.